Welcome back to Game Changers. My guest, Sara Johnson, co-founder and COO of Cash Campaign Maryland. Sara, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm real good.
So tell us about the Cash Campaign.
The Cash Campaign is a new nonprofit. It's really exciting, but we want to make sure people know that the work we're doing is still the same. They probably are familiar with either the Baltimore Cash Campaign or the Maryland Cash Campaign. Those are the legacy groups that we came from, and we came together to form this new nonprofit organization to really be able to do more to serve people across the state. But we're still doing the same great work here in Baltimore and around the state.
So who can participate? How can they participate?
So we do tax preparation. Super exciting topic, right? But 'tis the season. This is the time of year people are thinking about taxes, right? And taxes are a really important financial document, and we work primarily with people who made under $54,000 last year to file their taxes for free.
That's the magical word.
It is, yeah. It's a really important word, so people know that they can really save money by working with the Cash Campaign to file their taxes for free.
And that's so important because there's so many companies out there that are getting paid and the people don't even know it.
Yeah, I think the word you're looking for is shady actors.
There we go.
It's fine, I
shady
can say
actors.
it. Yeah.
Tell us about that. Why, I don't think people don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason why the Cash Campaign was started, is really to make sure that people have safe, reputable locations to go to in their community where they know that they can get good quality service. And so it's really important to say that just because we're saying the word free doesn't mean it's low quality. We're actually highly regulated by the IRS. Our volunteers and our site managers that help run our tax sites go through testing and certification every single year to prepare and file taxes for families for free. And so we know they're getting really high quality service. We want families to be able to build wealth and save their money. And there's just not a lot of good opportunities like that out there for folks. And so we're one of them. The Cash Campaign is really here to help and give people that support.
So I'm watching at home.
Yes.
And I want to do it.
Yes.
What's the process?
So first you need to make an appointment. So you can call 410-234-8008, or you can go to our website, which is bemorefreetaxes.org, and you can actually make an appointment online. So if you're having trouble getting through on our phone number, which again is 410-234-8008, you can just go to our website, click on the links, find a tax site that's near you here in Baltimore City or Baltimore County, and you can make an appointment online.
Now, you work with the taxes and you work with the people.
We do.
So what are some of the major concerns that come up? They probably come up often, maybe the top concerns that pop up when people hear about the Cash Campaign.
Well, I think the first one we hit on already, which was, it's free, what's this all about? Like, are you trying to get something? So, because what we see in the marketplace with those shady actors we talked about before is they'll put a shingle out that'll say, this is free. And then all of a sudden you have this gotcha moment where they get handed a bill and they say, wait a minute, the sign up front said free, but the fine print was, it's only the state that's for free, or so that was just like for the first 10 minutes you were in the office, it was free. I mean, it's not a transparent process. And so really the most important question people have is, really, is this free? We say, yeah, we're an IRS program, and we didn't make this up. There's people around the country doing this work. We just happen to be the Baltimore and Maryland based group that's leading it. So there's lots of groups out here that care about taxes and free tax prep. So that's one of the first things I would say to clients. The other thing is, get your documents together and make an appointment, right? Like stuff comes in the mail and you're not sure what to do, and find a place in your house and just dedicate it to where you're going to put those important things, and then make the appointment. Bring all that stuff with you, right? We can help sort it out. We've got great talented staff and volunteers that are here to make sure that you are getting all your refunds back, that you're qualifying for really important tax credits like the Earned Income Tax Credit. It's the largest anti-poverty program in the country. The only thing Republicans and Democrats can agree on these days, trust me, is the EITC and trying to expand it. It rewards work, it puts money back in people's pockets, and so we want to make sure people get those tax credits. And so when you know how it is when you're waiting on that one slip that you did something and earned like $5,
can you still make the appointment and wait? Would you recommend that?
I would.
Or do you need to get them all together before you even call?
We already have over 8,000 calls to our scheduling line. And last year we served here in Baltimore City, we served about 9,300 people. So we are getting a lot of calls. We are scheduling a lot of appointments. Do not wait until that last slip of paper comes. That is my buyer beware here, right? Like, make sure you get that appointment. It's fine to schedule it a little bit down the line. Show up, because if you've got to reschedule, there may not be an appointment left for you. I think that's one of our biggest challenges, is that the word has gotten out about our free tax preparation services and the quality. And so we fill up fast. We're always looking for ways to expand our capacity with new community partnerships. We have a great partnership with the mayor's office and with Baltimore City Community Action to be doing them in their sites as well. So, we're doing what we can in the off season, when it's not tax season, I should say, to really be trying to build up our capacity to serve more people.
And did that merger, what did that merger do?
Well, so I think the merger enhanced that, right? Our teams were already working really closely together. We've been sort of sister organizations for quite a long time, but it really allows us to, I think, streamline our operations and work more, just to really be able to divide and conquer a little more in this work. But we hope that it will lead to growth and lead to our ability to do more fundraising. That's what nonprofits have to do, is do that hustle to get more partnerships and more funding to be able to continue to do this work to serve more people for free. Again, all of our services are free, and we want to make sure that families have access to these resources, because in a lot of communities and a lot of places, they have nowhere to go to get free quality information about their finances.
It's tax season. We're talking with Sara. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more on Game Changers. And welcome back to Game Changers. My guest, Sara Johnson, co-founder and COO of Cash Campaign Maryland. So, Sara, how many locations do you have?
We have locations conveniently located all over Baltimore City and Baltimore County. There's about 15. And if people want to get a visual of where a site might be located nearest them, they should really go to our website, which is bemorefreetaxes.org, or you can just Google the Cash Campaign of Maryland, and you can find on our website a map of sites that are in Baltimore City, and the little pin drops will be right there. And if you hover over those, the appointment line will, the scheduling system will pop up, and you can put your name in, or you can find directions, bus lines, easiest way to get to those locations.
And more than just the taxes go on there, right? You do other services.
We do, yeah. So we feel like taxes is the perfect moment to start talking with people about their finances. People already have all those documents gathered together, right? And I should mention, people need to bring with them to the tax sites W-2s, 1099s, any Social Security cards for themselves or anyone else who might be filing taxes. If they had childcare expenses, bring all that information with you. Healthcare, I know there's been a lot of debate nationally, right, about health reform and whether or not people have tax penalties and all that kind of stuff. That stuff is still in effect, so make sure you bring all that information with you. Bank account information, right? If you want to have things direct deposited, if you want to get your refund back fast, and everybody wants their money back fast, right? You got to make sure you bring that routing number so that we can really get that money direct deposited to your accounts. So once you come to the appointment with all your documents, you got your appointment, you're ready to roll, someone's probably going to talk to you about other opportunities to save, right? Our name, CASH, is an acronym that stands for Creating Assets, Savings, and Hope. And so for us, tax moment is like the front door for a lot of people. They need this service. They really want to get their taxes done for free. They want to save some money. And they also have other questions about their finances. They want to know about, how do they save for their future? How do they save for their kids? How do they save for a home? How do they save for a car? Like, what are those things that's really aspirational? That's the H in our name, that hope. So we want to make sure, and we try our best to embed within all of the services, the tax services we're providing, other avenues for people to get connected to financial things, right? So if someone doesn't have a bank account, and believe it or not, Baltimore City is one of the top 10 unbanked or underbanked cities in the country. So there's a lot of people here in our community who don't have bank accounts or credit union accounts. So we can help people actually open up a savings account right at tax time. So if you don't have an account, don't worry, we can help you with that. We can also help people open up what's called a prepaid card. So for some reason, your banks aren't working with you, and some people have bad history with banks and they have trouble getting accounts. We can open up a prepaid card, which has a lot of that functionality, just to be able to direct deposit things onto that card and keep it for you safe. That way you also avoid check cashing fees. We don't want people paying check cashers after they got their service for free and then turn around and paying 10% to a check casher, right? You can get it direct deposited. Not only do you get it back faster from the feds and the state by direct deposit, but also safer. So those are really important things. One thing that's really interesting to note too is that you can purchase a savings bond at tax time. So right on the tax form, you can actually click a box and it will help you purchase a $50 in $50 increments savings bonds. You cannot walk into a bank or credit union and get them anymore. You can only get them online. So this is a really unique feature through the tax form to be able to buy them and purchase them as a gift for someone that you care about. So you could buy them for a goddaughter, for yourself, for your future, and they're $50. There's 3% interest rate right now. It's better than a savings account. So we want to make sure people are saving. And guess what? When you give people the opportunity to save, they do. It's crazy how it happens. People really want that moment when they feel this windfall of money coming to like put some aside for a rainy day. So we want to make sure people have that option.
Young people, I'm just thinking in my mind, I could just picture this is great for young people. And it's great because it educates them on how to save. As their salary grows, you know, it contributes to that. And I just, again, if the young people that are watching, and older people, it's like almost like it's perfect for, you know, it's like a perfect marriage, I think, because the information that's there and then the trustworthiness is there. Now, with the bonds, is that only with your refund that you can purchase, or can they actually purchase? You know, they can purchase without the refund if they were going to.
No, with the refund, they have to purchase.
They do with that. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
And again, the fact that you have all the locations and the education piece, and again, is for those who make $54,000 and less.
That's right. Yeah, our eligibility is for a single filer or family that made under $54,000 last year.
And then what's the age? You have to be 18? Or?
Nope, there's no income guideline. There is an income guideline to receive the earned income tax credit, which is a specific credit within the tax code, but I wouldn't worry about that for these purposes. If you made under $54,000 and you've got earnings that you need to file, please come and file your tax. Because if you don't, you miss out on some of these credits. So what we hear a lot of times, people are like, oh, I didn't make enough last year to file, I don't owe. Yeah, but the feds may owe you, right? There might be things that you are owed because you qualify for tax credits that really do give you cash back in your pocket. So don't miss the opportunity to file. And
with all that information, all the information that's out there, why not go sit down with somebody and figure this out? Yep. Because like you said, you don't want to miss out. Yeah. And so again, give us the website once again.
Yeah. Once again, the website is bemorefreetaxes.org.
Sarah, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having us.
And thank you for watching. That's Game Changers. We'll see you next week.